Welcome to GRK lectures. Today we discuss ftell, rewind and fseek. Ftell function returns the current position of file pointer in the file. Let us assume I am creating one file demo.txt and file pointer is p. The file has been created and that file contains 5 characters and each character occupies 1 byte of storage area in the C language. So then the total size of the file is going to be 5 bytes because it contains 5 bytes, 5 characters, and each character occupies 1 byte. So initially when the file is opened, so that file pointer points to the beginning of the file. So beginning of the file means so no bytes, no data has been read from the file. So now if you apply that ftell function, so ftell between parentheses I am writing file pointer p. So then it returns what is the current position of the pointer p. So initially pointer is pointing to beginning of the file, that means it returns 0. Means 0 bytes have been read from the file so far. So after that you read one character by using getC function. When we read one character and storing that in the ch variable, the ch variable is character type. So then file pointer moves 1 byte forward because one character has been read from the file. That's why it moves 1 byte forward, then it points to the next character. So now how many bytes have been read? 1 byte has been read from the file. So now you apply ftell function and POS means position and you try to print that position. So then it returns a 1 byte, means 1 will be the output because 1 byte of data has been already read from the file. So coming to the rewind, so rewind function irrespective of the current position of the file pointer, so this rewind function will move the file pointer to the beginning of the file. So now if you apply the ftell function, if you try to know the what is the current position, earlier the current position of the file pointer is a 1 byte, means it is pointing to second character. So now after rewind function, if you apply this ftell function, so then it returns 0 because the rewind function moves the file pointer to the beginning of the file. Next we discuss fseek function. Using this function we can freely move to the desired location within the file. This is the syntax of fseek function and this function takes 3 parameters. The first parameter is pointer. So pointer means it represents file pointer in which file we are trying to move to the desired location. That file pointer should be written here. Next the second parameter bytes that represents by how many bytes we want to move. That may be in the forward or backward direction. So in this example I have taken 2L. So 2 means by 2 bytes I am trying to move in the forward direction because that is a positive number, and L represents long int because the second parameter takes a value that should be of type long int. That's why I am writing here L. So positive number means we are trying to move in the forward direction. So the second example I have taken minus 2L. That means I am trying to move backward by 2 bytes and followed by the L. L represents long. So similarly, instead of writing the number, we can also write variable name. So here I have taken capital N. So into that N, first we have to read the value by how many bytes we want to move by using scanf statement. So here I am writing only N means that will be considered as the positive number. So we are moving in the forward direction. If you want to move in the backward direction, so there we can write minus N. So this second parameter represents by how many bytes we are moving, either in the forward or backward direction. But from which position we are moving, that will be represented by the third parameter position. So in place of the position, we have to write any of these three predefined macros. The first one is seek underscore end. So all should be capital letters. So these are nothing but predefined words. So we have to write these words as it is. So seek underscore end means that denotes end of the file. Means from the end of the file we are trying to move. So from the end of the file we are trying to move means we can move only in the backward direction because already we are at the end of the file, so we cannot move to the forward direction, so we can only move in the backward direction. So next, seek underscore set. Seek underscore set means that decides the starting point of the file. Means we are going to move from the starting of the file. So from the starting of the file, by how many bytes we want to move in the forward direction, so we can mention. Next, coming to third one, seek underscore cur means that represents current position. From the current position, assume that if the current position is in the middle of the file, so then you can move in the forward direction. If you want, we can also move in the backward direction. So how, in which direction we move, so that will be denoted by the second parameter. But from which position we are moving, so that will be decided by the third parameter. So now let us see one example. fseek f1. F1 means that is a file pointer, that is the pointer f1, and second parameter 0l and writing. 0l means no movement. The movement by 0 bytes means no movement. So from seek underscore current means from the current position. So from the current position we are not moving. Means this returns only current position of the file pointer. So second example, f1 pointer and 5l from seek underscore set. Seek underscore set means that points to the beginning of the file. From the beginning of the file, we are moving 5 bytes forward because the 5 is a positive number. That's why we are moving in the forward direction. Next, seek fseek file pointer minus n seek underscore end. So seek underscore end means that represents end of the file. From the end of the file, we are moving in the backward direction by n. So by n means initially before using this function, first we have to read one value by how many bytes we want to move. So that number must be read into the n variable by using the scanf statement. And here I am using minus n means I am trying to move in the backward direction. So like this, by using this fseek function, so we can move freely within the function, within the file by how many bytes either in the forward or backward direction.